everyone's having a blessed evening. I am having a blessed evening. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Hold on one second. Hold on one second. Yes, I'm having a blessed evening. Hold on one second. Let me take it with me. Hold on. Hold on one second. Take you with me. Hold on one second. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Hold on one second. All right. I think I got everything. Okay. I think I got everything. Sorry about that. Okay. Um, I want to talk about being a human being and doing better as a human being. It's going to be two parts to it, but it's going to be short. I'm talking about just us being kind and gentle towards each other, which has been totally lost. And a major part of that is this internet. As I look and as I see on a lot of major platforms, a lot of couples, a lot of things are just being aired out for views and monies, shares and likes, and new subscribers and new followers. A lot of these things are procreated to keep us dumb, deaf, and blind, and also to spread ignorance and force a narrative on who we supposed to be as people. We have replaced honor, dignity, loyal, and love with views, likes, shares, subscribes. That's what we did. Walaikum salam rahmatullah barakatuh. How you doing, brother? How you doing, brother Thomas? How you doing, Cat Transport? How you doing? How you doing? I really appreciate that you tuning in. This relationship as a human being has been replaced with money, fame, fortune, and riches. And the respect of one another has went out of the window. Lies, deception, backstabbing has took control over our lives as human beings. That's great. That's great, Transport Cat. That's great. And it's sad because I know it all too well. Don't get me wrong, if you compare the relationship as human beings back then and compare it now, you will see the dramatic change of disliking each other and not helping each other as human beings, as loving people, right? And as you can see it now, had how it digressed as just being loving towards each other. I'm 49 years old. I'm about to be 50 in 2 weeks. I'm about to be 50. The reason why I'm saying is because I have burned a lot of bridges. in relationships, as far as with human beings, both with human beings and partners. You know, I always wasn't an angel. I mean, I always wasn't. Yeah, I always wasn't an angel that I am now. I consider myself an angel compared to what's going on now. I used to live this demonic, evil, twisted way of life of disrespecting people and not caring about people and just caring about myself, my way of being, not care about nobody else, right? But after a while, it caught up with me. So I had to relearn. I had to reuse. I had to re-guide myself for many years to love someone, to really love someone. But the first steps of to love someone, right? And you as a man and you as a woman, you have to love yourself. See, it's not the first steps, right? It's the steps behind the steps that counts. It's not the first steps when you enter, right? A relationship. And I'm talking about a relationship that's based on however you want the relationship to be, basically. It's the steps after that. It's the steps leading to that, your first steps that can hurt somebody really, really bad. And that you may not bounce back from because the first steps can be a doozy. It can be your downfall or it could be your upliftment. Majority of the steps that we're taking as human beings right now in this era is straight up demise of fame, fortune, and riches. And I blame a lot of this on the internet. And I blame a lot of this on these major platforms on how we supposed to treat each other. We have fallen so far off the map of human beings, we don't even know where we're going. We don't know where we're going. All we doing is backdooring people, backstabbing people, and thinking that is what right. Only for glorification, only for a 5 minute of fame, fortune, and riches, which when you do these acts, you got to keep doing these acts to procreate this type of behavior in our life. There's going to be a day that you're going to wake up one day and you're going to say to yourself, I need to make the necessary step and to correct my past. And when you make these decisions in your life and you embark on discovering on who you are and who you hurt, the first step is to work on yourself. You have to work on yourself. That is essential of building a better you and of building a better relationship with your friends and family and loved ones, with your society, with your community, and with your partner, whoever it may be at the time. Because the steps that we are doing is very detrimental to ourselves and others that's around us. I've been seeing a lot of disturbing things on these major platforms and people's running it up for money. Everything is not about money. Everything is not about money as people say, I want to get paid. I want to get paid. I want to get paid. But what about morals? What about respect? What about loyalty? Right? What about honor? These things got to count for something, right? And these abilities and these characteristics on what we're supposed to be as human beings got to count for something. It has to. As this behavior overspread us over and over again, who is there to uplift, to uphold this relationship that our very selves are destroying? I know it all too well. I destroy relationships, right? Because I'm not saying that I'm the first one that said that hurt people, but I know that I brought that up. Hurt people. A lot of people that's dealing with traumas, a lot of people that's dealing with depression, a lot of people, a lot of people that's dealing with being sexual assaulted and being victims and being victimized. They don't have no outlook on where they can get help, what is needed for them, because society doesn't have that for them. They have institutions, they have jails, they have mental wards for individuals that's dealing with traumas and dealing with depression. They have drugs. They have all of these things. They have guns, they have violence, they have alcohol, all of these things to deal with your trauma and your past um, depressions. So when you enter relationships or when you have a relationship, just a human being relationship, there's things there that you must work on. You have to say to yourself, I must work on these things in order to do what? In order to get past, right, these steps that I have took. And the steps that you have took may have destroyed somebody's life. And when you destroy somebody's life, mind, body, and soul, this is really, really important, right? The person could forgive you, but they won't forget these acts that it was treacherous that you have done. Not knowing the person, not knowing that you also dealt with traumas and depression, right? Of being abused, sexually assaulted, having mental issues, mental breakdowns, mental health. A lot of these things comes into play. It comes into play. But I'm not here to judge. The only thing I'm here to is to bring light so that we can make a better decision and that we can make a better relationship on how to build a better bridge that would not collapse over time and time and time. You need to work on building your bridge. You need to work on your steps. It's not the first steps that you enter these relationships that counts. It's the steps that after that comes that counts. So it's a way that I'm saying that the steps that you come after is really, really important in the first steps. I'm not sitting down. I'm not sitting down. I'm not sitting down. I need to finish this topic. I'm sorry. I'm not sitting down. I'm leaning. I'm leaning. I'm bracing myself right here. I'm leaning, not sitting down. This is really, really important because I know that relationship as a human being is really, really important. To have a relationship with the Creator is even more important. To rely on Him, right, for information and guidance from things that we may not know. We seek His protection and guidance from the things that we know and the things that we don't know. This is why prayer and everything is really, really important. To pray to your higher power is really, really important. That most people lost. We've been lost for so many years. This is why on my platform it's really important to get us to the next level. We have to think about the steps that we have took to enter these relationships. It's not the first steps. It's the steps that come after so you can work on becoming a better you. Show yourself that you could become the you. Show your community that you could be a better you. Show the society that you could become a better you. Show your children that you could become a better you. Show your loved ones that you could become a better you. Show your exes and show everybody that said that you cannot, right, repent from your sins. Show them. But ultimately show the Creator and sacrifice the first step that you took, which could be a step towards your demise of destroying relationship, or it could be a step, a guide towards you elevating your relationship of people, places, and things. And majority of these things, right, that you need to elevate it is your past traumas that you may cause upon somebody. These are the steps that you need to work on, and the steps must come with inside of you first. I don't want this information to go over your head because it's really, really important. Let me tell you something. People deal with traumas, people deal with depressions, but it's not me to judge. If you out there hurting people and doing acts of violence and doing things that secretly and plotting and planning against people, that is between you and your creator. Do unto others, right, that you would like to be done on to yourself or to you. If you would want to treat yourself good and nice and pleasant and gifts and be loving, do it to others. Even in the face of when people backstab you, people try to destroy you, people trying to set you up, people backbiting you, still show kindness. I know it's difficult because you know why? It's easy said than done. And this is what I've been working on in my journey of understanding that I need to build on my second step, not my first step, but my second step. That's what counts. It's my second making, and I have to make this count in order to build a better relationship. This is what I learned. To become a better person, I must focus on myself first so I can project on who I am now. And that comes with me having knowledge, wisdom, understanding, and me growing up and taking the necessary steps in order to do what? To better myself and building a relationship that will last forever with the will and the grace of the Creator in the forefront. These are the things that we must do. All of our focus and all our efforts is towards running the bag up, running money up, right? Running views up, running these platforms up that we on. Everybody's jumping on the bandwagon to get extra views, to get extra followers, to get extra subscribers. But the ultimate goal that you should do is work and plan and have the information and guidance on what is going to be your next step in order to doing what? To bridging the gap to having an endless and beautiful relationship with somebody that you may have failed in the past. Show them how amazing you are. Show them how great you are. Show them how dope you are. Show them that you're not jacking that life anymore and you can test and you hate the life, right, that was dealt to you. Whether it was through your hands or whether it was through society or whether it was through individuals procreating this life for you. Show them that you can make it. Show them that you are the one, that you are him and you are her. That's right. You have to show them that. That is really important. That is really important for your growth and development, especially for your spirituality. The beginning of the day, the end of the day, and the middle of the day. Do not allow your situation and others to dictate to you on how you're supposed to move. If you are moving with grace and you are moving with style and now you are moving with great vibes and energy, and it is amazing because you are taking that second step in order to bridging the gap to building an unbreakable bond of relationship, an endless relationship with the Creator's help, and that's your objective to do. It makes sense. It makes sense. It may take you years. It may take you months. Who knows? But at least that you are trying, and that's what counts. That's what counts. Project who you are. Project the amazing soul that you are. Project the amazing spirit that you are. Do not allow individuals and evil to dictate your thoughts and understanding, even though they may spread and it may look hopeless. You understand what I'm saying? You remain strong by building a bond and building a bridge to doing what? Having an amazing relationship that is endless, that is consist with blessings and love and care and honor and loyalty towards the human beings, towards society, towards your community, towards your family, towards your children, and ultimately towards the one that you hurt. and that you love. And that goes for any and everybody. That's right. That's right. And I forgive you. And I let go and let Almighty deal with it. I let go and let the Almighty deal with it and sit back and watch him work. Watch him work. Watch him work. And fall back and work on yourself. It's not the first step, it's the second step. And how you work on the second step is correcting yourself and getting yourself together. Whether it's dealing with alcohol, whether it's dealing with cigarettes, whether it's dealing with weed, whether it's dealing with violence, whether it's dealing with homelessness, whether it's dealing with you becoming a righteous person, work on you. It's the second step. That's what counts. And it will project to everyone in society that you created that you are working to build a what? A stainless steel, a bridge that's unbreakable. With the Lord help by working on relationships, endless ones. And that is the key. That is the key. That is the key. That's right. That's the key. I know it's easy said than done, but if I can do it, you can do it. And I forgive you because you know not what you do. We know not what we do. If the Creator can still give us blessings and still give us benefits because he know not what we do, then I can do the same thing. To be that example, to be that force, to be that energy, to be that bridge that's endless with love and honor of you. That's right. You can do it. You can overcome the traumas. You can overcome the difficulties, the hardship. You can do it, beloved. Please like, share, subscribe to the dopest channel out right now on YouTube. This is all big facts. That's right. Austin Flow is here. I'm you, you and me. So you guys have an amazing, amazing evening. And like I said, work on the second step. Work on that bridge. Work on that guidance. Work on you. Work on you. Work on you. And leave it in the Almighty hands. Leave it in his hands and watch him work.